So guys, the setup I used in yesterday's video was absolutely atrocious. It was one of the worst setups I possibly could have used, especially when trying to pay tribute to the legend Ryan Villopoto. Here today, I think I've gotten things straightened out a little bit, and we are going to be the one and only Ryan Dungey. I think the setup is looking pretty fire, definitely better than the RV setup. I mean, look at the name and number on the back of the jersey. It's even looking better than yesterday's video. So good vibes, everything's looking good. It should be good hopping in to East Rutherford. Here today we are going to be doing a challenge from Lucas Wheeler. This challenge is the Hot Lap Qualifier Challenge. During qualifying here, I'm actually not allowed to look at the other riders' lap times, so I'm actually going to try and turn them off. I'm going to take a look at the HUD options, and then it's up to me to try and run the fastest lap that I can truly run here in East Rutherford. Now what Lucas wants me to do is go ahead and take the difference between my qualifying lap, saying I qualify in first, and second place's qualifying lap, multiply the difference by 5, and that will be the head start that I give the AI. I do want to do the 20-second head start. I do want to kind of stay true to this championship, but I think I'm going to do Lucas's challenge here. We'll take it on in East Rutherford, and just to make this challenge even a little bit more deadly, just to add a little more power to the punch, he says that if I don't beat my qualifying lap time within the first 10 laps of the moto, I have to give up 5 positions next time I cross the finish line. So that's going to be crucial, especially because 10 laps is getting pretty close to the end of the race. So if I have to give up 5 spots near the end of the moto, I don't know what's going to happen. East Rutherford is actually a tough track. The AI are competitive. So we're loading in, hopping into East Rutherford. Let's go. Alright, so a little bit of a longer intro coming in to East Rutherford, but of course Lucas's challenge was a little more in-depth than, just doing a 20-second head start challenge. So we got everything explained. Here we are in qualifying. I actually don't have the rider times turned on, so I can't see where I'm sitting in qualifying. Oh my goodness, blowing that berm. It's up to me to run the fastest lap that I truly think that I can run. I can't base my fastest lap off of anything. I just gotta go with the flow and try and beat my lap time over and over again and go as quick as I can. Of course, we are rocking the Ryan Dungey setup. Let me know what you guys think about the setup down below in the comments. I don't think it's perfect, but I do think it is pretty fire. We got the orange gear. Dungey ran orange gear a ton throughout the years, so orange gear. We got the red plate. Everything just, it seems to work. The graphic kit that is on there is actually kind of a replica of the Red Bull KTM graphics, so I gotta say, I approve of the Dungey setup. I gotta say, it is definitely looking better than the RV setup. The Villopoto setup, I tried, but it was not perfect. It was nowhere close to even being a perfect setup. I think it's kind of tough to make certain riders, and RV might be one of them. After I made that setup, I was like, man, I shouldn't even do this. It doesn't look right. Nothing feels right about doing this and calling it RV, but hey, sometimes you just gotta go with the flow, and that is what happened. But Dungey and East Rutherford, it is a different story. We are about to shred. It's gonna be wild, and hopefully, I don't even have a best time right now. My qualifying lap time hasn't even counted. That's kind of confusing. But so far, struggling through these rhythms. Oh no. If you guys do enjoy at any point in time, make sure to smash that thumbs up button for me. Throw any comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. Check out all of the links in the description. There are a ton of links down there. All of my social medias. And that's all the promo out of the way. It's time to focus. Hit a decent lap. I've been struggling in East Rutherford, and hopefully that is not an indication on how the night is going to go. Double into this section. We can actually scrub onto that table. You don't need a ton of speed. And I can honestly hug the inside through that corner if that is going to be the line that I'm going to hit. That's probably the easiest line. I could try and like quad in. Same with this section. I should try and triple in and see if I can make something work. So far, 54.622 for my fast lap. Not too bad. Gonna see if I can maybe get past A-Ray here super quick, and hopefully he doesn't influence this lap time in any way. Just right around the outside of him. Did clip him a bit there, but I think we are good. Thought I was going to OTB over the bars coming into that corner, but looks like I'm back into the flow. Got sketchy coming into that whoop section, and oh man, I am off track. That is this lap time down the drain. That 54.622 still holding strong for my qualifying lap time. We got 5 minutes remaining to try and beat that. I probably could just go to the main event using that lap time, but I do think I could hit a quicker lap if I could just clean up some of the lines, flow through my corners a little nicer, and that should all add up to make up maybe a second or so. Double into here, get on the gas, and triple. I do want to try and, I don't know if it's worth it to risk it for the biscuit on this lap, but quad into this section. It'd pretty much put us in the same rhythm, and man, that's this lap down the drain. Just like that. One mistake and your lap is just completely ruined. And when you're like me and you get into those goon moments, it is tough to get out of that rut. So here is another attempt. I don't know if it's quicker to just hug the inside or drift a little wider through that corner and get the double. Try and get a good drive through these whoops. I should just hug the inside through here too, because I don't need the speed if I'm not going to be hitting any big lines. Same way through here, just inside. Hug those inside lines. Going to case life through here. Manage to kind of stretch out that double. If I could clean up that landing of that triple into the corner, I don't know, I might be able to triple the section before the finish line. 54.555, the new fast lap. So I think I am going to just take that 54.555 into the main event and see where I stand for qualifying. Where am I going to place on the leaderboards? First by like a second. Okay, so the difference between my lap time and Tomac's lap time is 0.848 of a second. So times that by 5, and that means we're only going to give these guys a 4-second head start. I think that's not going to be fair. I think what I'll do is I'll stay true to the 20-second head start challenge. I haven't gotten it done yet here within the career, and it might actually spice things up if I get a terrible result here in East Rutherford. Going into Las Vegas in the next round, who knows what can happen. So 20-second head start challenge, we'll take it on. I just feel like the 4-second head start would not be worth it. Probably would not be entertaining. I'd probably get into the lead fairly quick. So we're gonna stay true to the career. Lucas, of course, super fun challenge there for qualifying, and managing to just try and run your quickest lap possible is, it's different. You're not comparing your lap time to the other lap times that you're seeing pop up, and you have no idea where you really stand when that session ends. So it's main event time, baby. Let's go. 9 minutes and 40 seconds on that clock. Let's try and make this comeback happen. You guys know this comeback has been, it's been brutal. I haven't really been able to do very good ever since we started doing the 20-second head start challenge. And we started out episode 1 going off the gate with these guys. Each time I won, I increased that head start by 5 seconds, going 5, 10, 15, and now here we are at 20, and we've just stalled out. So maybe East Rutherford can make that change happen. If not, I guess 20 seconds is the sweet spot if you want an entertaining career. Am I right? Dungey's gonna have to be consistent, man. Riding as Dungey, gonna have to pull up my socks and try and be as consistent as possible, as smooth as possible, and try and get this one done. So just now, catching up to the back of the field, we are like 3 laps in to this main event. Egg Kidnap did go down, and I managed to just kind of sneak by him, but There he is, getting back past me as I mess up that section. Maybe that aggressive move on that inside there can be the pass, and I can hold him off as I make my way through the field. So 6 minutes on the clock. That is 6 minutes of progress towards the front. And I'm just really hoping to be consistent. I know East Rutherford is a tricky track. I said it at the start. The AI are pretty competitive here, so if I can just maybe get up inside that top 10, I will be happy. And anything else more than that, that's just bonus at that point. So a few guys behind me. I realized I'm actually not using any HUD or anything for the rider times. I don't know who's sitting where, who's out front. So yeah, I left that off from qualifying. I guess that is that. It's not really a challenge or anything. It just took me that long to actually notice. I was like, something doesn't seem right, but that is what it is. That's what's missing, man. Chasing down Chad Reed and Justin Bogle, I believe. Just trying to come in hot, chase after these guys, and see if I can make some progress towards the front, but I have no idea where I'm actually sitting position-wise. I guess that's one thing I just don't have to worry about. Who just went down there? Someone absolutely died. Coming into that section, or into that corner. Baggett going right off track, and Reedy Boy going down. Bunch of free passes through there. That triple is tough. I don't know how you would make that. I'm even on a 450, and I can't bust it out, so I don't know if you could even think about doing it on a 250. A-Ray behind me. Barsha is next on the list. Making some solid progress right now. A bunch of passes. Like I said before, a bunch of free passes when everyone went down, but hey man, that is part of racing, and I'm not complaining. Barsha, if I can get past you, oh, he's gonna push me wide. Little battle with Barsha. Through the whoops. Double into here and just get on the gas. Triple to here, and we should be good to keep him behind us and set our sights on Mookie. Who just went down? Someone went down. Anderson, the man Ando, who I believe is still chilling P2 in points. So if I can beat him, get him behind me, keep him behind me, oh man, that would be perfect. Let's do it right here, right now. A little bit of an aggressive move. Did he die? Did he go down? He's still on two wheels. We're A-okay. Feld ain't gonna worry. Feld ain't gonna sweat it on that one. Dungey is in the clear. Mookie definitely putting in some solid laps here though. Little mistake there, and that's gonna allow me to get by, but it took me a while. It definitely took me a bit. And he's battling back. He comes in hot into that corner and just takes the line away. He's like, man, this is my position. We gotta be within the top 10 at this point. I've passed a ton of people. It is tough to tell. We do have 1:40 left, so just gonna keep clicking through these laps and making the passes happen. I think there is a Red Bull KTM boy out front. I think it's either Marv or, well, it has to either be Marv or Webb. You can see them in that section in front of me there, so they are pretty far ahead. Actually, I think it's Marv and Webb, 1 and 2. So if they're 1 and 2, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, I'm in 8th. I think I'm chilling P8 right now, if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong. I was trying to count as everyone was going through that corner, but a bunch of passes that I can make as long as I can get up here and hit some smooth lines, maybe be aggressive, freeze. I know I let Osborne back by, but I'm sorry, man. I gotta be aggressive, and I got no time to waste. Hill is next on the list. We got Plessinger up here, and then I believe it is Brayton next on the list after Plessinger. So if I can get past Hill and work my way up into a top 5, and then maybe focus on that podium for the final couple laps of this moto, I don't think the win is going to be possible, but you just gotta be consistent. You gotta do what you can and take the results that you get. Looks like Brayton goes down, allows us to catch up, and Plessinger actually moves in to P3. So he is the podium position right now. We got 2 full laps to try and make that happen. And then I think it's just check out from there and solidify the P3. Almost looped my Larry there, but I don't think I'll be able to get up into P2. But you never know. It is not over until it is over. Square up AP. He's going to drift wide through here. I'm going to come to this inside. And that should be the pass on him. And that is a podium. As long as I have the positions right, I think that is a podium here in East Rutherford. On to the final lap. I do think it paid off hitting super consistent and smooth lines all moto. I was kind of hitting the slow lines, and I'm sure there are some lines that I was missing. Some big lines that you guys can bust out. If you're a 450 shredder, you can definitely hit some bigger lines than what I was hitting, but consistency is key, and I think, like I said, it is paying off. As, I mean, I'm gonna get a solid position. Can't really complain about that. I did manage to beat my qualifying lap time, 53.821. And I've just been clicking through these laps. It is kind of a bummer to be so close to the win, yet so far at the same time, but I don't think I can complain about P3, baby. Of course, Marv did win. Webb, the man, Cooper Webb, coming in P2. I round off that podium. KTM sweeping the top 3 spots of this race. Plessinger in 4th, Osborne in 5th, Hill 6th, Brayton 7th, and that rounds out the top 7 for positions. 53.821 was the quickest lap of the moto, ran by yours truly. Only 5 wins to my name, but I do have a 60-point lead going on to Las Vegas. So you could crown me the champion right here, right now. I don't even have to race Las Vegas. I have enough points that no matter what happens, I am going to win the championship. It's been a fun series, but it is not over yet. We're gonna have some fun in Vegas tomorrow. Peace out.